The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. And that's a Chris Williamson quote from one of his podcasts in the past year with Stephen Bartlett, who was the Diary of a CEO host and used to run a massive agency, runs a new one still. And I look up to both of them, especially Stephen Bartlett and Chris Williamson. And excuse the noise on a very loud roof, but of the rain, as it's a thunderstorm. But I needed to make this video today because I wanted to make this and wanted to share this thought I had this morning. And thought I have quite a lot actually, but it's hopefully not too distracting. But the thought I have quite often, but I had it as I was, I normally have it every now and again, maybe every other day or at least once a week. But what I realised is that I was thinking of what idea could I say about for tomorrow's video, and it immediately came into my mind. And it's a true point because I've seen it so many times, and that is that, again, it's like Chris Williamson said, the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. But on a more personal note for me, I don't know if anyone else has felt this before, but before I started realising the truth about self-help, the truth about personal development, business, blasé terms like entrepreneurship now, I used to always think there was a secret. I used to almost envision what were the secret weird fantastical words that were said in those ivory tower boardrooms. I wondered what magical terminology they were saying. What things did they not know that I did know? Not in terms of trying to get in the room, but it baffled me to wonder, did they what can they be saying? What can they linguistically, in terms, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but what can they grammatically know more than me in terms of things, just secrets about the world or finance or money? And obviously there's a lot of things I learnt about the world over the past 2-3 years that I didn't know before, but what I realised even more is that your brain keeps obviously seeking out new information, even though you're aware that there's no secret, there's no reinventing the wheel, everything keeps getting done in a different way, it's just about innovating the same thing. You actually, you still keep searching for that new thing, that new secret, which is obviously why all the self-help videos do so well, because it's the new secret method to do this, the new secret method to this, that, this new secret strategy, because it's just what sells, and it's kind of part of the entire self-help industry. And I really wanted to point this out because I think I've mentioned this before, but, it is just the kind of reality of just the way the world works, the way all of it works, is that let me point this my way as I move. But the reality of any type of progress in life is that, whether it's a passion progress, whether you're trying to discipline yourself to get that business going, whatever you're trying to do, the whole thing that I think there's a cognitive dissonance here of you don't need to reinvent the wheel, and I think everybody's heard that a million times, and you really don't. When you look at all these amazingly successful things, you realise it's just someone that didn't have a competitive edge, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, they just saw something at a different angle normally, and that's not reinventing the wheel, it's just having a different perspective with something. And that's almost the same with any passion, any business idea, whatever it might be, whatever strategy, plan, blueprint you have, it's normally just a different way of looking at the same wheel. We're all looking at the same wheel, thinking that this isn't the right wheel, and everyone keeps saying, oh, this new wheel, this new brand of wheel. But we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to see the wheel from different perspectives, because that's how people are becoming successful, that's how people are achieving their passions and following their passions. There's no secret way to do anything. There's just the ways, and new ways of looking at those ways. It's always just the same wheel, Or how do I, the secret sauce, the secret strategy to becoming, the ultimate version of it, the secret way to do this, do X, do Y, do Z, Z, whatever you want to call it. I mean, ultimately, we're always going to naturally fall for this stuff because as humans, part of sales and marketing is selling the outcome, basically selling the outcome, not the service. It's sell the hole, not the drill. People don't want to buy the features of a drill. They want to be able to hang their poster, hang their picture frame up, or drill a nail into the wall, whatever it might be. People want the desired outcome, or for their pain to be solved. They want the pain point addressed and solved. And Alex Hormozi, everybody that's ever watched Alex Hormozi understands the desired outcome value equation, and understand, if the reason that liposuction clinics, or whatever they're called, American versus European and British way of saying them, but liposuction clinics versus weight loss, 6 to 12 months of weight loss costs maybe a few $1,000s or a few £1,000. Liposuction costs 20 times the price because you're doing it in a very short space of time. If you pay more for the outcome quicker normally, and that's why obviously it's people want something quicker. The quicker they can get the outcome, the more they'll pay for it. And it's kind of ironic considering that time is a really valuable thing to people that don't even value it a lot themselves, but think they do, which is another interesting thing. It's if you can save people time, regardless of their level of wealth in life, it's just that what someone will pay for it. It's like what Uber Eats, Deliveroo, Just Eat, all of these guys, all of the delivery companies, right? They have made $1 billion. Oh, I've made a mistake of trying to move that. Oh, please move properly. As I do it, let me explain myself. So yeah, all the delivery companies, all the Just Eat, Deliveroo companies, they've become $1 billion brands because literally they're just giving you peace of mind and convenience. Same with Amazon. Amazon has just brought every single dropshipper and e-commerce business together, and they take a cut, and they've made it as convenient as possible. So one of the best business models, and Alex Hormozi has even said this himself, is if you can do what someone else is doing in half the time, you will get the business. Because again, providing value to someone doesn't just have to be in finding the new thing. It can just be doing what someone else is doing quicker or more conveniently. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's just looking at the wheel, looking at the attributes of the wheel, and then improving on one element of it. And I think one of the main points I wanted to make in this video is the fact that you don't need to be reinventing the wheel. Everything that you need to know is already out there. There is no secret source, secret strategy, secret way. And I've had to come to terms with that and realize that every time you have to build your awareness for it. I was building my awareness for realizing that that there is no new thing. People will just find new ways of labeling the new thing. And it's really interesting. And ultimately, you need to just work out what works for you best, because obviously the trouble is, as humans, we are naturally just you need to first understand how we work as humans, what our cravings, what our desires are. If you can understand human psychology, you can then understand yourself to be able to be aware of the things and the reasons you're sold certain things. You'll be able to understand why, you get all of the apps you have on your phone, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, Instagram, they're going to be sending you retargeting notifications all the time. You're going to have abandoned cart reminders every time you leave something in your basket on Amazon. You're going to get a reminder for it when you get an order. You're going to get discount offers because they're aware of reciprocity. They're aware of retargeting. And once you become more aware of how businesses do this and how psychology works, you can become aware of it so that you don't have to be on the receiving end of it. You can instead do it for yourself, provide value to people, and make money and achieve whatever you want to achieve. Whether it's a passion, business, or whatever it might be, or whether your business is your passion. But yeah, little rant there, but I hope that helps. And yeah, don't reinvent the wheel, because you don't need to. The wheel is there, it's never changed, and it never will. It will only improve over time as industries change, as revolutions change. Like now we're in the tech revolution because we were in the industrial revolution, then the internet revolution, now we're in the AI revolution, and things will change, but the wheel will just kind of keep innovating slowly but surely, but the wheel will always be the wheel, the wheel, not the will. But there we go. So I hope that helps, and yeah, thanks for watching. Don't reinvent the wheel, and yeah, I need to make another video as well, because I wanted to mention keeping it simple, because that's also a really big point as well. Reinventing the wheel comes down to also keeping things simple. Nothing is complicated, regardless of what you're trying to do. People overcomplicate the process so many times because they think there is a secret source or strategy. Like I keep going over this hurdle of I had to realize that it's not, like, again, the magic, like Chris Williamson said, the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding, and the work you're avoiding isn't it's not difficult, it's just hard, because there is a difference. It's simple. Just send those 1,000 messages, just send those 1,000 emails, just reach out to those 50 people. Just ask those people. Yes, it's difficult, because yes, it's nerve-wracking, yes, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, but it's not difficult. You know how to do it. It's just getting over the emotional hurdles of doing it, getting over the self-discipline hurdles of doing it. But as soon as you start it, it's like me with cold calling over the past month. Like, I've officially been cold calling just over a month now, and at the beginning I didn't want to do it. I was hesitant a few months ago, and then this time I was just forcing myself to just dial, talk to people, get over the confidence hurdle of talking to people, and then now I call people. There's a few slip-ups every now and again, but you just get used to it, you build up the reps for it, and yeah, so keep it simple, don't reinvent the wheel, and good luck with all your endeavours. Thanks for watching, see you later.